What's up, guys? This is your boy Omega Pro, and this is going to be a serious commentary, super source. Some of you guys might not be expecting this from me. You're usually used to seeing Omega like rubbing his nipples and piercing his penis or whatever. And that's not what this is going to be about. Now, usually when I do a video like this where I have a lot of shit to say, I'll usually get the notepad or whatever, write down some key important facts that I might have to go over, and then I'll do the commentary. Like, that's how I do Omega's thoughts and all that stuff, and I edit it out and all that shit. But this is going to be raw, unedited, just saying what the fuck is on my mind. So later down the line, I'll probably make another video like this, but it will be more organized and have more of a focal point where I'm expressing one thing. Like, I'll probably do that whole WordPad type thing and do all that editing and shit. All that good stuff that makes Omega's thoughts interesting. Now, for this is just going to be uncut. You're probably going to hear a lot of rambling, but whatever. Let's get into this. Now, the question at hand is, why do I do YouTube? Or why do I take it serious? Or whatever. And this is a long thing for me to answer. So I guess how I should start this out is why I started in the first place. I have always been an expressive kid, but due to some past experiences that I will not go into at this time and point, I have closed myself off from pretty much society, and I'm one of those people that expresses themselves and is very outgoing and is wild and all that shit, as you guys could probably tell from my videos. But it's society shuns people like that, especially where I live. It's like super source, drugs, and all that stuff, alcohol, getting wasted, having kids at fucking age 6 and shit. That's not who I am. I'm just outgoing, I'm just a free-flowing person, and especially the place where I live around, there's none of that shit here. So I always felt excluded from everyone. I had to try my best to fit in with other people, to do stuff I didn't want to do, so that they could look at me like I was one of them, so that they could look at me as if I were a human. And all that shit builds up after a while. And now, while I was my silly and goofy self, people never really knew me, and this struck me actually not that long ago. It was actually today, few minutes ago, that I started to decide to do this. Nobody knows me. And what I mean by this is, they see me act all crazy and nuts and wild and do all this shit, and I pretend like I'm stupid, but that's just my entertainer side. That's the entertainer in me coming out and wanting to entertain people, so I act stupid and goofy and all that stuff. But when I drop knowledge on them that I actually know shit, when I get serious about a topic, when I become a serious person, they're like, "Whoa, I didn't even know this was you." And that got me thinking. Nobody knows that, I don't even think my own family knows that. But you guys do. And how this all came about was 2008. I saw my first YouTube video. My friend was like, "Oh, Chris, you gotta check out this site called YouTube or whatever." And I'm like, "What the fuck's a YouTube? How do you work a computer, majigger?" I didn't know what any of this shit was. So we go on the computer. He goes on YouTube and shows me the first video I have ever seen by Niga Higa called "How to Be Ninja." When I saw that, I was like, my God, I want to do this. Now, it wasn't until 2009 that I got the equipment or anything like that to do that, and how I actually started out on YouTube was doing skits on a webcam or whatever, but that channel has been shut down for obvious reasons. But nevertheless, I was just doing little skits and stuff, no editing, just me going off the top of my head doing random shit. And that's how it all started out. But that's not what I wanted to do. Like, yeah, I want to pursue a career in acting or something like that, and that did help me in a way, and that is what I would love to do. I would love to do that, but I felt like I could find my solace elsewhere, that yeah, this was all good, and yeah, acting foolish on a camera is fine, but there's something else that I know can be done. So, Modern Warfare 2 comes out. I go searching on the YubTubs. How to not be Noob Cake Fish Leap Pro at Modern Warfare 2 or whatever. Videos pop up. I find out about this guy named Hutch. I'm like, damn, motherfucker got a big printer so you can quickscope and all that stuff. Found out about Scene Anners, Only Use Me Blade, Wings of Redemption, all these people. And I'm like, my fucking God, are you... They're doing what I have been doing, but with video games. That's like incorporating two of the best things ever into one. And why I just wanted to be on YouTube is, like I said, I was always acting to be someone that I wasn't, to be accepted by people that I didn't want to accept them. But I'm that type of person that feels like I need to be acknowledged or something like that, you know? I know that I have something to offer people if only they would give me a chance. And that's when I found YouTube, and I was like, this is my shot. This is what I can do. So I started YouTube, and I started recording my TV screen with my camera. Actually, if you go back to my oldest videos, you would be able to see all that shit that I did. And it was pretty bad, but I got to where I am today. And why I do YouTube is to fill that void. Why I do YouTube is to be myself. And that is something that people cannot do in public. That I can't do in public. I'm a coward. I admire the people that are themselves and don't give a fuck. I admire the people that can be alone in the corner and be fine and just do what they want to do, and that's it. Focus on what they want to do. I admire them because I'm the type of person that I feel needs, or that I just want to entertain people. I want to be noticed. I want to be that guy that people know. And it's a weird thing that burns inside me, that I'm just like, if I can just have this one thing, my whole life will be complete. Everything I've been working for my entire life will be worth it. And I do YouTube to fill that void. I do YouTube to get that recognition that I feel I deserve. And YouTube helps me with that. YouTube helps me become a better person. YouTube helps me be me. That's just what it is. And, you know, everyone, or not really everyone, but, you know, I can tell by looks on people's faces. I'm like, yeah, I gotta do stuff for YouTube. I gotta buy this for YouTube. I gotta make a video. And they just, those looks, I know what they're thinking. Those looks, they're thinking, this kid is wasting his time. He's wasting his youth. He doesn't know what he's doing. Whatever. But they don't know my position. They don't know who I am. This is who I am, you know? And that's just something that people don't understand. And it gets to me. It pisses me off. They say, Chris, you're wasting your time. Chris, oh, why are you doing that? Oh, you could be using your talents for something else. You're such a good lyricist. You're so good at writing. You're a great artist. Pursue those. Why are you doing this YouTube stuff? That is who I am. The same people that are saying, why are you wasting your time on this, are the same people that will sit there and fucking preach and say, do whatever makes you happy and you will see all the stuff you want in return. And that hypocrisy pisses me off. You're going to sit there and say, do what I want to do, but while I'm expressing myself, while I'm pursuing my one and only dream that's burning inside of me, you tell me that I'm wasting my time? Here's a little backstory, or just a thing about me. I get bored easily. You know, it takes a lot to entertain me. It takes a lot to keep my interest in something. And everything I've ever wanted to do has faded. At some point, I wanted to be a rapper, and while I still do that stuff now, it's not as prevalent. It's not the burning passion, you know. You hear these stories about everybody that's come up. They're like, day and night, 24 hours, fucking 7 days a week, I'm thinking about music. I'm thinking about how I can further my career. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about that. That wasn't me. I wasn't doing any of that. Yeah, I might have talent in that specific region, but that wasn't what my passion was burning for. I'm a good artist, or at least semi-talented, but I don't do it every day. I'm not thinking about art every day. So that's obviously not something I should be doing. YouTube. Every waking moment I'm thinking, what should I record? How can I keep my subscribers happy? How can I expand myself? How can I better that last video? How can I do something nobody has ever done before? That's what I think. And it's been that way for 2 years. 2 years. Going on 3. And I wouldn't rather have it any other way. I can't explain it. It's something inside of me. No matter how down I get, a day where I get fucking 5 views on a video, a day where I get no subscribers, a day where I get more dislikes than likes. No matter how crappy I feel, there's something inside me that tells me this is what I'm supposed to do. This is why I was put on this earth. I legitimately believe my reason for life is to entertain. And the middleman is YouTube. This is the thing that's going to bring everything together. This is the thing that's going to make me become who I want to be. This is the thing that's going to fill all my voids. This is the thing that I need. I don't do this for fun. While it is fun, I don't do it for that fun. I don't do it for the quote-unquote YouTube money. I do this because I need to. When you feel that you need something more than you want it, and it's an actual need, not like, oh no, I need that new video game. No, where it's something that if you're breathing, it's just as important as the thing you want to pursue. YouTube is as important to me as breathing is. And I can't remember this man off the top of my head, but this is a very inspirational man. And he said, once you want success as much as you want to breathe, then you will get your success. And literally every waking moment, I dream about YouTube. When the clock hits 11:11 and everybody says make a wish, my wish is I hope I can better myself at YouTube. I hope I can reach at least one more new person today. That's what I wish for. Anytime there's a wish, I wish to better myself through YouTube. I wish to be a better entertainer. I wish to be a better me. And that's what YouTube does for me. Ultimately, I do YouTube for myself. And then I get these comments from my subscribers saying, oh, great job, or I like your view on this, that, and the third. And I even got some comments that said, oh, thank you for giving me hope, or like, I want to be just like you. Do you know how that feels for me? I'm just this person, a lost soul that is finding myself through this fantastic website, and I'm changing people's lives. I'm influencing people. I make people want to be a better them. It's the most amazing thing in the fucking world. A lot of people will say, oh, I want to volunteer and do this and do that, but you know, I don't get money for it or whatever. I just want to make a change in somebody's life. That's what I do every day. Every fucking day. Every video I upload. If I make one person laugh. I've done my job. If I make one person happy, I've done my job. If I make one person understand, I have done my job. And that's what I love. It's an indescribable feeling that I feel when I do this stuff. Every time I get a new comment, my heart races. I feel like I'm at the top of the world. When I make a good video and it gets a couple hundred views and some thumbs up and everybody's enjoying it, I feel like I'm the best me. I feel like I'm indestructible. I feel like nothing is gonna stop me. Not now, not ever. And it's a feeling that brings me serenity, that brings me solace. And it's more than something that I do for fun. It's more than a hobby. I put everything into YouTube. All of my effort, day and night. Even if I'm not making a video, even if I'm not recording, even if I'm not editing, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what can I do to bring people to me? What can I do to make them see my point of view? How can I make them laugh? How can I better them? Because if I change one person's life, that's all I want. Being a kid, there's been times I've had no hope. Nothing. I've lived in a basement. In the winter. Taking baths with a cloth and water that I had to heat up through a microwave from a bucket. All I wanted was hope. And I hope that somebody that was in my position can go to a library, go on a computer, search up a video, find one of my videos, and for that brief 10, 20, 30 minutes, what have you, that person smiles. That person feels genuine happiness. Because if I can do that, I've done my job. And that is why I do YouTube. That is why I'm risking everything. That's why when people say, Chris, why are you risking everything? Chris, why are you wasting your time on YouTube? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why not? If I can help somebody, why shouldn't I? Because if I don't do this, if I don't keep making videos, if I don't keep doing what I love to do, then I'm a coward. And I'm a terrible human being. And I refuse to be one of these people that looks back on whatever. I refuse to be somebody that looks back on my life and says, well, fuck. Maybe if I put more time into YouTube, I could have saved somebody's life or whatever. If somebody's having suicide issues and they contact me and I help them out, I'll feel great. But I'll never have that if I just turn my back on YouTube. I do YouTube because I need to. I do YouTube because it's part of me. I do YouTube because it is me. It's called YouTube for a reason. It's who I am. And that's that. I do YouTube because I need it. And something inside of me that is burning is telling me one day this will all pay off. And you guys will be here the whole time. I'm sorry for this being a very lengthy video. But it's just late night, and you know, usually when it's late, I start to think about things and reassess my life. And there's been times where I'm thinking about it and I'm like, why am I doing this? You know, I should be doing what other people are doing. I should be pursuing a degree in business. For what? So I can work in a cubicle for the rest of my life under some piece of shit? Or should I make my own future? That's what I want to do. I thank you guys for watching this. And I really hope you have a fantastic day, guys. I hope you guys can find some solace in my videos. I hope that you guys can at least get a smile during one of my videos. Because if you do, then my job is done.